Bryan's domineering actions have been formally revealed by Brianna LaPaglia. It appears that a lot happened throughout their one-year partnership. Not everything is sunshine and roses. Brianna has therefore decided to inform her admirers of the real situation. It was a lot, even though she hasn't told all. Bryan ends their relationship. On social media, Bryan and Brianna LaPaglia appeared content, but that wasn't the case. Brianna and her pals embarked on a tour. Zach stated that he needed to stay at home and did not want to go. Brianna went by herself, understanding. However, he performed a pop-up event in New York City when she was on tour. He wasn't answering her texts since he was out having fun. He ended up texting her to discontinue their relationship later. The two eventually reconciled for a brief time before splitting up once more. Brianna LaPaglia reveals his dominant conduct. Bryan's domineering actions have been revealed by Brianna LaPaglia. It's not attractive. During tonight's BF's podcast, she was candid. She highlighted a few instances that highlight his inappropriate behavior. Bryan attended the Golden Globes wearing a stunning dress. Zach, however, was unhappy with the dress appearance and they argued over it. Ultimately, he unfollowed her until she arrived home. Additionally, he forced her to remove the Instagram photos. In their house, Brianna was going to prepare breakfast. Seeing Morgan Wallen's last night, she went upstairs. Zach then began to scream at her for performing a song that belonged to another man under his roof. She disclosed that they had a week-long argument over this. Bri's job did not sit well with Zach. Additionally, he didn't like Josh or Dave and didn't want her to work with them. In order to encourage her to quit her job and live with him full-time, he offered to pay her twice as much as she was receiving from the podcast. She said no. Zach wanted her to keep quiet about what she had gone through after the split. In exchange for her signing an NDA, he gave her $12 million. Zach was scheduled to be a special guest at the Fenway during Noah Khan's performance, but Zach canceled. Bri posted a refutation of the widely held belief that he was too inebriated. He wasn't meant to be there, she said, but she wrote it to cover for him when she admitted on the podcast tonight that he was genuinely too inebriated to play. Zach appears to have been emotionally abusive in the partnership. He gave Bri the impression that he was her only possession. In the end, Brianna alienated many of her closest friends and loved ones. She had a difficult period, and she is only now becoming aware of everything that transpired. She will now take the necessary time to recover and grow into her greatest self. How do you feel about this whole thing? Do you find it shocking? Comment below with your thoughts.